The OnePlus 13R may cost $100 more than its predecessor, but that extra frankly goes a long way. It packs a powerful new chip, an improved camera system, and a larger battery that lasts longer than most of the competition. We like its flagship-level hardware, sharp screen, and clear speakers, but wish the phone included wireless charging, stronger protection from the elements, and more meaningful AI features. The OnePlus 13R is a strong choice for the battery-conscious and remains in our editor's choice for mid-range Android phones. The OnePlus 13R feels high-end despite its mid-range price. Its rounded corners and aluminum frame give it a flagship-like look and feel. It measures 6.37 by 2.98 by 0.32 inches and weighs 7.27 ounces, making it smaller and thinner than its predecessor. I found it easy to keep a good grip on the 13R. The frame is solid. OnePlus alert slider for turning the ringer on and off is placed on the left side, and the volume rocker and power button are located on the right. The slider has 3 distinct stops, and the phone clicks or vibrates at each level to make it easy for you to tell which mode, vibrate, ring, or silent, is activated. All the buttons are made of metal and offer a satisfying click when pressed. A USB-C 2.0 port sits at the bottom of the phone for charging. There's a SIM tray to the left of it and a speaker grill to its right. While the front panel is covered in Gorilla Glass 7i, OnePlus doesn't specify the glass used on the back. The rear surface has a matte finish that is incredibly slippery and easily collects fingerprints. You'll want to grab a case to prevent accidental drops. The round camera module looks almost identical to the one on the OnePlus 13, though the chrome Hasselblad branding is absent. The module contains 3 lenses and an LED flash. Its color matches that of the phone, giving it a cohesive appearance from top to bottom. The phone has an IP65 rating for protection against dust and water. It isn't fully waterproof, but it can survive getting wet. It is incredibly bright. Like the OnePlus 13, the 13R can deliver up to 4,500 nits of peak brightness, though it averages 1,600 nits during regular use. The brightness is particularly noticeable when using the phone on a sunny day. I had no problem seeing everything on the screen, even in direct sunlight. The phone has a fast and effective under-display fingerprint sensor for unlocking it. You can choose from a selection of animations that play whenever the display senses your finger. If you prefer, you can also unlock your phone using the front-facing camera and facial recognition. The screen supports wet finger tracking, so you can use it after washing your hands, and a glove mode for use out in the cold. The OnePlus 13R runs on one of last year's most advanced mobile processors, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. The processor offers clock speeds up to 3.3 GHz. There's 12 GB of fast LPDDR5X memory and 256 GB of UFS 4.0 storage. It's fast and responsive. Navigating around the phone and switching from app to app is quick and effortless. It does an excellent job of handling multiple open apps and browser tabs. Like the OnePlus 13, the 13R is powered by a 6,000 mAh battery. It produces impressive results. We test battery life by playing an HD YouTube video over Wi-Fi with the display at maximum brightness. The 13R lasted 25 hours and 18 minutes on a single charge. It comes with OnePlus's SuperVOOC fast charging adapter. It tops out at 55 watts, which is lower than the 80 watts version that ships with the OnePlus 13. Still, it was able to charge the phone from 0% to 100% in 57 minutes. The 13R doesn't support wireless charging, which is disappointing. Most phones in this price range include some kind of wireless charging, even if it's not particularly fast. It will connect to 5G on most US carriers. It is compatible with C-band frequencies, but lacks the ultra-fast mmWave technology deployed in some urban areas. It comes with a Wi-Fi 7 radio, which is surprising for a phone at this price. On our Wi-Fi 6 test router, the phone managed download speeds of 108 megabits per second and upload speeds of 118 megabits per second. The OnePlus 13R's cameras drop the Hasselblad moniker and specialized software found on the higher-end 13 but still offer similar quality results. The main camera is a 50-megapixel shooter with a Sony LYT 700 sensor with optical image stabilization, an aperture of 1.8, and a focal length of 24 millimeters. The telephoto camera also has a 50-megapixel sensor with an aperture of 2.0 and 2x optical zoom. An 8-megapixel ultra-wide lens rounds out the cameras with an aperture of 2.2 and a 112-degree field of view. The 16-megapixel front-facing camera has an 2.4 aperture and an 82-degree field of view. The Camera Apps Pro mode lets you experiment with ISO, shutter speed, focus, white balance, and exposure. You can also shoot 4K video at either 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second and slow-motion video in 1080p resolution at up to 240 frames per second. The video looks just as good as the photos. The OnePlus 13R has just about everything you could want in a mid-range phone, with only a few small sacrifices. Its year-old processor is still powerful enough to run even the most intensive games, and it has a bright and responsive display for your content. We also appreciate its epic battery life, premium build, and capable cameras. We wish the phone was a little more durable, had a longer software support window, and more effective AI image editing, but these aren't deal breakers. Those who want the best battery life for the price will find plenty to like about the OnePlus 13R. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.